Hi guys, welcome to my channel again. I'm Allison. Today I'm going to do an art style challenge. So I'm going to draw EDAN SLAYYY mirror in a lot of different styles, and I'm going to introduce all of them to you. Actually, these art styles belong to different mirror fan artists on Instagram, which I think they're really awesome, but I really don't know much of them, and I really hoped that I can be friends with them. Anyway, so if you're wondering why this video took so long, so if I record, then it's gonna affect the entire family because they'll have to keep quiet and stuff like that. So I have to wait until everyone's not at home, then I can record. But it's actually really hard to find that time. So I woke up at 7 a.m. so it's now 7 a.m. and I'm recording. So without further ado, let's start. The first artist that I've decided to challenge myself is wait, how do you read her name? Galosi. But she kind of developed her own chibi style, and I also tried to copy the details, what type of pen she uses, so it has a bit of transparency. So I tried to pick a pen that is light and also doesn't have a full opacity, and so you gotta pay attention to these details too. But a bit of fangirling over here. Her account actually has a lot of adorable comics, and she makes these amazing animations and just really cute content, and it's really awesome. So if you're a mirror fan, or if you're not, you better go check out her account and see her cool stuff. The next artist is Sirius, is that how you pronounce it? She actually has a few styles, but I chose the chibi one to draw because that's the one people see more, and that's the one she makes stickers with. And I paid attention to how she draws eyes, because the eyes are the most remarkable part of the drawing, and that is her icon actually. People can recognize the art. So I tried to dig in the eye design, but also she's just another really cute and cool artist who is just as crazy with mirror as the rest of us. The next artist is my. So I've actually kind of know her because we used to chat on Instagram, but I don't know what happened, and then she kind of got offline. But she wasn't a lot active on Instagram, so she's probably busy with something now. But if you're watching this, I totally support you. I miss you. Okay, anyway, she also is one of those artists with a very remarkable style. So she has this rather round face. She uses brown for line art, I've seen, and most of the facial features, the lines are brown, the eyes are brown. And she also has very thick line art, and the colors she uses are light toned colors. I won't call them pastel, they're not yet pastel, so light toned colors. The next artist I personally really like her art, and her name is Nade. I'm pretty sure that's not her real name because that's Eden spelled backwards, hey! But jokes aside, her art style is really nice because, I don't know, it's kind of between cartoon and realism. It's not actually that realism, but she can always portray the character in a cartoon style, but it actually really looks like the person in real life. So you can see that these are all cartoon characters, but you can see that this is Eden. This has to be Eden. It looks like him. And she's awesome. Go check her out. The next artist is Jet. So she also has a very tight style. So she has a very consistent art style. She also has two styles, but they're very recognizable. One is a Chibi Style and the other is, I would say, a semi-realism style, because it's not actually much of an anime style. So I decided to copy her semi-realism style this time, which I find a lot more challenging. But since she draws a lot, so I have a lot of references, and that actually helped a lot. The next artist is DW. She has a really good anime style. A usual problem that we face when we're drawing anime is that after drawing the character, the anime character may not look like the actual person that you're trying to draw. You have to make sure that it looks like the character, which there's really not a formula of how you can make an anime character look like a person, but somehow this artist has the talent of turning people into anime characters, and yet they actually look alike. I just know that this character gives off the vibe like this person. But yes, she is another brilliant artist. The next artist is Sara. And I would associate her style, like I would say it's a very designer style, so everything is like a proper shape, and she has a really good control on what pressure she has to give when she's drawing it. But her art is generally really awesome, and it's so recognizable, and she also makes a lot of fan merch, and she would like give them out in events. So she's a really kind and really nice artist. You better go check her out. The next artist is Jamie. So she's another artist friend that I know. Her style is, I would say it's a realism style, but she would modify. She would like draw the outline of the person in a simple style, but she wouldn't draw the facial features, which I think is a type of style. And she usually doesn't color her art, but I've seen her color once, and I also want to do coloring on my art, so I decided to follow her color scheme and I'd color my art. And she's also very active in my opinion, so you better check out her account. She's really nice. The next artist is one of the artists that I've known since I started being a fan. So she is Rabita Wolf. Her art style is really cute, and I'll associate her art style with those, so like just some girl fan manga. And her color scheme, pastelish colors, but she would color them in this, I don't even know what pen that is. It's like she won't color the entire thing, she would color part of it, and somehow it doesn't look odd, like maybe she's following some light source or something. So I tried to recreate her pen. I know it still doesn't look like her actual pen, but I tried my best, okay? She is another very active artist on Instagram. She actually draws a lot, so you better go check her out. She's really talented in my opinion. Next, we're moving on to my own styles. So my first art style, which is the one you probably know me for, is my chibi, or like I actually don't know how to name these art styles, so I'll call this the chibi cute style. So this is the art style that I would automatically draw if I just tell myself, okay, let's not get this overcomplicated, let's just draw something cool. I'll end up with something like this. So the main reason why I did this art style was because I wanted something memorable, but it was mostly for animation. Like I actually do a lot of animation on my own that I don't post because I actually really enjoy animating, although it really takes a lot of time. But I also enjoy making animations, but I don't post them because after I make them I kind of think they look ugly, so I don't post them. And the next style is my anime style. So when I draw girls in this style, it usually has bigger eyes because I realize when I draw things they usually have really big eyes, but for boys I do smaller eyes, which I actually don't know why. And for the last style, I wouldn't really pay attention to the proportions because I would usually do the face larger than the body. But for this style, I'll try to pay attention to the proportions and make sure that the head is not too large. And I also really pay attention when I draw the eyes because I would maybe I'll draw some really cool eyelashes for girls, and for boys I'll pay attention to the iris. Yeah, that's what you call it. And I really like making highlights on this style. Highlights as in like the shadows and the design of the hair. Yes, I really like drawing complex hairstyles. And for my last style is my realism style. So I haven't started drawing realism for a long time. Realism is like life drawing, so I try to copy exactly what I see onto the drawing, so it's a realistic drawing. But I haven't actually got this style for a long time, so I'm not actually familiarized with it. And I understand that it doesn't really actually look like Eden. I try my best, and I haven't earned this style for a long time, so I'm trying to train myself. So as you can see in the box aside, I don't have a lot of examples for this style, but I'm trying to train myself to draw more life drawing in my sketchbook, so stay tuned. I also try to shade more because I find it really hard to do shading on life drawing exceptionally. So I'm trying to train myself for that. The main reason that I did this challenge was, like, besides challenging myself, is that everyone seems to have like an art style, and it actually suits them. Like once you recognize the drawing, then you know who drew it because their art style is very iconic. But I feel like I don't have this iconic art style because like I seem to have like a few styles, and yet they're not, like, they don't seem original to me. So like although it might have like come from my own hands and they kind of feel original and feel natural to me, I don't actually feel like it's iconic enough so that people see the drawing and they're like, oh, this is Mofish's art. Like, no, I don't think I have that. So I'm going to learn from other people's art styles so that I can improve my own, and also to promote these beautiful artists because they're the best. So in my opinion, you actually don't really need to have an art style. I mean, if you have it, then it's nice, but if you don't, it's also like absolutely fine because actually everyone kind of has an art style built into themselves, because although I sometimes like I'm really inconsistent with my art style, and even if I like copy other people's art style, my friends still say that they can recognize this is my drawing. I don't know, maybe it's just built in everyone's bones, and every piece of art has your own characteristics that no one can take away from you. So I guess we've just got to practice, and we've got to like find our unique traits and bring them out So that's why other people, like some people, have a more remarkable art style. It's not because they are built with more characteristics. It's just that they've practiced enough that they know what's special in them and they brought it out. Yes, and that's the end of basically today's video, and I might be drawing more art style challenges because I really enjoy doing this one, so stay tuned. Bye bye.